A visibly shaken Tipster responds to Suzy Lou's video where she claims that Google/YouTube has contacted her about Tipster's alleged harassment. Hi, I'm Tommy C, and I actually just said that, and this is shot from The Point News. Tipster put a video out last night defending himself against Suzy Lou's lies. Suzy Lou put a video out. Go look it up. It's sprinkled with lies. I'm not covering it for two reasons. A, it's lies. And B, she'll probably strike me if I do anyway. So what's the point? So why don't I go after the response to this? You know, the video that has comments and likes turned on, unlike Suzy Lou's video, because I found his video, while, you know, it's going to be smaller in stature and it's a smaller YouTuber for me to cover, much more interesting. Way more interesting. Tipster was clearly upset by Suzy Lou's allegation of harassing her. And I was surprised, generally surprised by his reaction. He seemed to take it extremely personal. And really just, and I got to be personally, when people say that I'm harassing them or doing so, I completely ignore them and zone out. I don't care if they think I'm harassing them, because harassment is used not just by Suzy Lou, so often to deflect criticism and deflect mockery. So I just said, you're harassing me. Yeah, sure. Have a good one. You know, call the cops. But Tipster, we're different people. And he took this much differently and went on to he did sort of self-reflecting, looked through his content, and, you know, really was, I really, it was like what I said at the top of the headline of the show. He was visibly shaken by it. And he shouldn't be, because he hasn't done anything wrong. She also claimed that a female YouTuber had contacted Google, and somehow she knows this about Tipster's abuse. And I found that bing, that went, bells went off. I've known Tipster for about 4 years now, and he for some reason has this ability to attract the Suzy Lou's of the world, you know, the type of people that try to get you shut down. That's why he's had 1,000 Twitter accounts, and unfairly shut down, especially on Twitter. He does these people just kind of, he's like a lightning rod for them. And I don't ever remember one of them being a female. Not one. That wacko from Twin Galaxies with the power glove, this guy named Troll Zeus, every one he's gone to, what's it, Matt the Nest Punk, whatever his name is, I know who he fights with, because A, we're in the same space, and B, we've known each other for a long time, haven't always even been friends, and I don't ever remember a female having some kind of throwdown with him, ever, not once. And she claimed that YouTube approached her about this girl. She claims that YouTube had approached her about Tipster, which would, of course, as Tipster points out in the video, would be, I don't even know that it wouldn't be a criminal violation of some kind. And it's in YouTube's terms of service. In most social media terms of service, they will not share your information. Certainly not with a competitor. Certainly with somebody who is a rival on the platform. It is mind-boggling to think that Suzy Lou would think that people would actually believe this, even if it was true. And if it is true, if there is any truth to this whatsoever, I mean, something must be done about this. Google and YouTube can't be sharing our information with the likes of Suzy Lou and more powerful creators. She claimed that Tipster was sending his fans over to attack her. She's only, 200K channel? Tipster just crossed 50 in like a 13-year period? He doesn't have that type of power. She does. But it's, of course, backfired. It's backfired. And really, I think what we're saying, I think everybody needs to relax a bit. You know, it was a little scary a couple weeks ago when Team YouTube on Twitter kind of reiterated her talking points. But now we're getting down to closed captioning complaints, privacy complaints that don't exist. Your privacy complaint is designed, let's say I show Tipster stocks right here. I'm required to gray that out by YouTube rules. And magically, all sorts of creators, from Jeremy the Quartering Nicholas DiOrio, Tipster, John Swan are getting these types of complaints, and all they are is intimidation. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me, which I'll be perfectly honest with you, it's really time to start talking about Suzy Liu. I said in this channel before, like, make a video about Suzy Liu, no matter what your sub count is. Let people know what she is up to. She's attacking the platform for criticism and comedy and essentially destroying it. And she does appear to have a contact inside. She does appear, but I do wonder if that contact is like, whoa, I am losing my job over this shit. And we have been reduced to, privacy complaints and closed captioning complaints because, of course, strikes are no longer working for Suzy Liu. I wonder if Suzy Liu's been tapped on the shoulder and said, hey, you're on your own. You know, it's really funny. I have to give the Quarteringer a little credit. He said she's on the ropes, and I thought, I said on Augie RFC show that, we have a real problem. I even know, I actually thought she might pull her female card. I think she kind of did already by saying a female was harassed by Tipster. Trying to make him look that much worse or to make him, to be a harasser of women, which is really an astounding allegation for a man. It's an astounding allegation, and it's a damaging allegation for a man. But that seems to be true. It seems to be. Suzy Liu's psychotic, in my opinion. This is the behavior of a psychotic person. She is not going to. I thought last year when I got an argument with her on RFC show that all right, she was able to blow us off, because there wasn't at the time there wasn't a guy there that was under 100K, that was over 100K, and I now know that somebody like Germany's on your back. You might want to take heed. She's not. The behavior is psychotic. There's a no-win situation for her. None. How do you garner support when you take down your comments and ratings? From what I can see, Tipster didn't. They changed everything over here, didn't they? Yes, I think they did. Where's the comments thing now? Do you have an account on autoplay? What do they do now? Does anybody like this new system? I don't know if I do. Okay, yeah. No, they're on. They're on. No monetization is disabled in this video because it's not making money about defending himself. And you can see that Tipster's really, really, really upset about being accused of being a harasser. I don't think Tipster's in any trouble. I hope Jeremy's report is true, and there's people internally in Google that's looking out if she has some kind of contact that is putting out a double standard. And I think the evidence of the closed captioning complaints and the privacy complaints, illegitimate ones, are evidence that it's over. I have to say this before. I dealt with another Scottish YouTuber that was just furious that I was on the Baited podcast where I got chosen. I was just kind of this rando that got chosen to be with Keemstar and Colossal. It was crazy. And the rest is history. But even before the first episode aired, I got attacked by huge creators. I'll throw the names out there right now. Futuristic Hub and David is Gaming. Now, David and I have made up, but he started filing those type of complaints against me. And all it's about was intimidation. All it was about, don't talk about me. All it was trying to silence me. And that's exactly what she's trying to do to Tipster. That's what she's trying to do to Nick DiOrio. If you don't keep doing this, you're going to lose your channel because you're going to keep getting these complaints. Quit. Stop talking about me. Not a shock from somebody that's so thin-skinned. It's all intimidation. The girl that supposedly talked to Google coming to her because she's a powerhouse. All intimidation. Stop talking about me. And that's what I'm saying. Start talking about her. Double down, quadruple down, triple down, especially if the facts are on your side. If I had a criticism for Tipster, and I actually do in this video, never let him see you sweat. I would never have gone on. I'd have monetized it, first of all. Very different people. I would have never gone on and let her see me rattled. Even if I did get rattled, I'm not saying I never do. And I would have, I'd have fired, I would have fired back much the way Tipster did and point out this completely bizarre story is just, not only does it make any sense, that if true, there's been a major, Tipster's the victim here. I gotta be a little bit honest with you. Tipster brought this up too, and it irritates me, but not from him, just the community itself. I wouldn't say always, but I don't like, I can't, I don't know if you feel the same way I do. It's like a fan of YouTube disclaimers. I don't. I did use one at one time. Nick DiOrio found it. I had forgotten. And I'm also getting a little sick and tired, although I don't blame the people that do it, that are constantly telling fans what to do. You know what I'm talking about. Don't harass this person. I hate that because it's not genuine. When wrongdoers are shit talked, I think it's great. I think it's funny. And I like to see bad people get theirs. But, because there is a rule, you can't send people over, and I'm certainly not doing that, to harass another creator. I like when creators are harassed. And not even harassed, because harassment is just people complaining in the internet. I'm getting harassment. No, you're getting complaints. You imagine that? Go to Walmart, take your stuff back, and they say, why are you harassing me? This stuff doesn't work. Take it back. It sounds like harassment. Yeah, no, your store's crap, and this is crap. Stop harassing me. I'm offended. My feelings are hurt. No, it's garbage. So I don't know. Maybe I'm taking a stand right now. Certainly, you shouldn't harass, in the actual definition of the word, anybody, and in some cases, it's criminal. Don't do that. I would never say that. But I'm never going to give you a disclaimer about harassment because it's BS. And I'm not going to tell a grown person not to speak their mind against somebody who's doing some rotten stuff. First of all, nobody holds back on me. And harassment's not a problem. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's not a problem. Because what you're seeing is not harassment. We're seeing complaints. That's why Tipster, Tipster should have never let her see him sweat. That's my criticism, whatever. And we're different people. But far be it from me to tell you not to speak up, because that's what this shit's designed to do. Speak up if you want to speak up towards Suzy Lou. Do it the right way. Don't make it criminal harassment. But know that anything, she will use it. I get why Jeremy does what he does. I get why Nick DiOrio puts a disclaimer. It's like putting those, he mentioned to me, these small YouTubers, they put this big long paragraph, the FBI law on fair use or some horse shit like that. You've seen it before. It doesn't mean anything. It's not worth the pixels the paragraph is made with. So, if you have a problem with this, speak up. How far be it from me, an adult, to tell another adult not to speak up. Now is the time to speak up. Because Suzy Lou is trying to destroy criticism and comedy on the platform for her own selfish needs.